How to avoid trouble with the IRS. 10 best tax tips for the self-employed, gig worker, and indie contractor. Author and narrator, Christine Stevenson, Enrolled Agent. Published by Ma Pig Publishing. If you are newly self-employed or an independent contract worker, if you've started a side hustle or are part of the gig economy, this book is for you. It can help you avoid trouble with the IRS. Seriously. It can literally save you thousands of dollars. Where else can you get such a return on an investment of only a few dollars? Paying tax is serious business. Learning about paying tax does not have to be. In the following pages, I strive for accuracy with the technical IRS stuff, but offer humor, opinion, and anecdotal experience for everything else. Back in my days at the IRS between 2007 and 2013, I was often complimented by new hires, fellow instructors, and senior management for my knack of taking an otherwise dry and boring lesson on a tax form or rule and breaking it down into simple English, something easily understandable, and dare I say, enjoyable to learn. One time, I even brought tears to the eyes of Donna, a senior member of my department, because, as she put it, after all these years, I finally understand what this lesson is about. It was a lesson on conduit income, which, in fairness, might make anybody cry. Most of the information in this book is readily available for you to read directly on the IRS website or is contained in IRS publications. For those who are really looking for adventure, the Internal Revenue Code, IRC, awaits. There are hundreds of thousands of small business incubators, certified public accountants, CPA, enrolled agents, EA, of which I am one, and chambers of commerce across America ready to help the newly self-employed set themselves up correctly at the beginning of their business to avoid IRS issues. But let's face it, for the average person who's thrown open their garage door selling homemade signs and widgets, the startup lawn care guy, or independent graphic designer, researching the IRS website is about as much fun as standing in line to renew your driver's license, or as sexy as watching the Winter Olympics curling event. I've been in and out of the tax industry for years, first preparing tax returns for one of the big box companies, then for one of the big do-it-yourself, DIY, online companies, plus those years at the IRS. As a licensed tax professional, I now regularly negotiate tax debt settlements for people who have gotten in over their heads with the IRS and don't know what to do because they didn't plan for or pay some or all of their taxes, including self-employment tax, and now owe tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Rarely does a week pass by that I am not repeating at least one of the tax tips in this book to budding entrepreneurs, new financial coaches, tax resolution clients, or people I might overhear at the gym talking about their new startup and politely edging my way into the conversation. These people have great ideas and business savvy, but have little to no knowledge about basic tax requirements for their business. Although their questions are asked in various ways, they boil down to this, quote, "Do I have to pay self-employment tax or something, and how can I avoid problems with the IRS?" End quote. Since other people have these questions, chances are you do too. This book will answer those questions at their most basic level,